Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about the twinkling stars? Have you ever dreamed of blasting off in a rocket ship, leaving Earth behind as you soar into the vast unknown? That's what space exploration is all about, daring to dream big and venturing into the cosmos. Space is the greatest adventure waiting for us, filled with mysteries to solve and wonders to discover. For centuries, humans have gazed at the stars and pondered their secrets. We've built telescopes to observe distant planets and galaxies, sending probes to gather information about our celestial neighbors. Every new discovery fuels our curiosity, pushing us to learn more and explore further. And who are the brave individuals who dare to venture into this grand adventure? They are the astronauts, our modern-day explorers. Astronauts are more than just space travelers. They are scientists, engineers, and pilots extraordinaire. They are the pioneers of our time, pushing the boundaries of human knowledge and experience. Strapping themselves into powerful rockets, they hurtle away from Earth, leaving behind everything familiar to experience the wonders of weightlessness and the breathtaking beauty of our planet from afar. But becoming an astronaut is no easy feat. It requires years of rigorous training, physical and mental discipline, and an unquenchable thirst for discovery. These remarkable individuals endure grueling physical challenges, master complex technical skills, and learn to adapt to living and working in the extreme environment of space. Why do they do it? Because for an astronaut, the call to explore the cosmos is simply irresistible. So, what exactly is space? It's not just an empty void, you know. Space is everything that exists beyond our planet Earth. Imagine the largest thing you can possibly think of. Now multiply that by infinity. That's how big space is. It's filled with billions and billions of stars like our very own sun, many even bigger and brighter.
And it's not just stars out there. Space is also home to planets, moons, comets, and asteroids. Planets are giant balls of rock or gas that orbit stars, just like Earth orbits the sun. Some planets are huge gas giants, like Jupiter, while others are smaller and rocky, like Mars. Moons are like smaller companions to planets, orbiting around them as they journey through space. Our own Earth has a moon, and some planets have dozens.
Comets, with their long, glowing tails, are like cosmic snowballs made of ice and dust. They zoom around the sun, leaving trails of sparkling dust in their wake.
Then there are asteroids, chunks of rock and metal left over from the early days of our solar system. These space rocks come in all shapes and sizes, from tiny pebbles to enormous boulders.
Space is an amazing place, but it's also very different from Earth. One of the biggest differences is that there's no air to breathe in space. It's what we call a vacuum, which means it's completely empty. That's why astronauts need to wear special spacesuits that provide them with air to breathe and protect them from the dangers of space.
Another big difference is the temperature. Without the Earth's atmosphere to protect us, space can get extremely hot in the sunlight and incredibly cold in the shadows. Astronauts' spacesuits are designed to keep them comfortable in these extreme temperatures, like having their own personal climate control system.
And then there's the lack of gravity in space. Here on Earth, gravity keeps us firmly planted on the ground. But in space, there's very little gravity, which means things float. Astronauts can drift effortlessly through the air inside their spacecraft, and objects weigh much less than they do on Earth. Imagine being able to lift a heavy object with just one finger. This lack of gravity, called microgravity, might sound like fun, but it can also be challenging for astronauts.
Why is it challenging, narrator?
Well, without the constant pull of gravity, their muscles and bones can weaken over time, so they have to exercise every day to stay strong and healthy. But microgravity also allows astronauts to do some pretty amazing things. They can move heavy objects with ease, conduct experiments that are impossible to perform on Earth, and float through the air like superheroes.
Wow, imagine doing somersaults in midair or having a floating food fight.
Exactly, Sam. Space is a truly extraordinary place, full of wonder, mystery, and endless possibilities for exploration. Now that you know a bit more about what space is like, let's delve into why astronauts venture into this vast and incredible frontier. Why do astronauts brave the challenges of space? What compels them to leave behind the comforts of Earth for the unknown wonders of the cosmos?
Well, imagine being the first to set foot on a new world, to explore uncharted territories, to push the boundaries of human knowledge and experience. That's the spirit of exploration that drives astronauts. We are modern-day pioneers, venturing into the great unknown to unravel the mysteries of our universe.
They go to space to answer some of humanity's biggest questions. How did our solar system form? Are we alone in the universe? What is the fate of our planet and our species?
Exactly. We're driven by a deep curiosity to understand our place in the grand scheme of things. We want to know what lies beyond our planet, to explore new worlds and discover the secrets they hold. It's the same spirit of adventure that led explorers to sail across uncharted oceans and adventurers to climb the highest mountains.
One of the most important reasons astronauts go to space is to observe our Earth from a unique vantage point. From high above, they can study our planet's atmosphere, oceans, land masses, and even the effects of human activity on the environment.
Imagine seeing the swirling clouds from above, witnessing the vastness of our oceans, and observing the intricate patterns of cities and towns below. Astronauts can use powerful telescopes and cameras to study these features in detail, helping scientists understand how our planet works and how to protect it for future generations.
They can also study the Sun, our nearest star, and learn more about its powerful energy and how it affects Earth. By observing solar flares and other solar activity, they can help us predict and prepare for space weather events that can disrupt our technology on Earth. Section 3. Living laboratories. Space also provides a unique environment for conducting experiments that are impossible to perform on Earth.
In microgravity, scientists can study how materials behave differently, how fluids flow in unexpected ways, and how the human body adapts to the challenges of spaceflight.
Imagine growing crystals in space that are bigger and more perfect than any on Earth, or studying flames that burn in unusual shapes and colors without the influence of gravity.
These experiments can lead to new discoveries in medicine, materials science, and our understanding of the fundamental laws of physics.
The International Space Station, a marvel of engineering that orbits our planet, serves as a permanent laboratory in space, where astronauts from all over the world collaborate on groundbreaking research.
It's like a giant floating science lab constantly buzzing with experiments and observations.
Section 4. Building a future among the stars. But the ultimate goal of space exploration goes beyond scientific discovery. It's about pushing the boundaries of human achievement and building a future among the stars.
By venturing further into space, we can learn how to live and work in extreme environments, develop new technologies, and perhaps one day even establish colonies on other planets.
Imagine a future where humans live on Mars, growing crops in Martian soil, and exploring the canyons and volcanoes of the Red Planet.
Or perhaps we'll venture even further, sending spacecraft to the icy moons of Jupiter and Saturn in search of life beyond Earth. The possibilities are truly endless.
As we continue to explore space, we'll face new challenges and make new discoveries that will shape the future of humanity.
And who knows, maybe one day, it will be you who takes those first steps on a new world, gazing up at a sky filled with unfamiliar stars and realizing the true meaning of cosmic adventure.
Section 1. The right stuff. Becoming an astronaut is no walk in the park. It takes years of intense training and preparation to be ready for the challenges of space travel.
Imagine the toughest school you can think of with the coolest subjects ever. That's astronaut training. It's like a combination of science camp, pilot school, and a really intense gym all rolled into one.
First of all, astronauts need to be incredibly smart and knowledgeable.
They have to learn about everything from astrophysics and orbital mechanics to spacecraft systems and medical procedures.
They need to know how to operate complex machinery, conduct scientific experiments, and even fix things if they break down in space.
It's like having a spaceship for a brain.
But being book smart isn't enough.
Astronauts also need to be in top physical condition. Space travel puts a lot of stress on the body, so they have to be strong, fit, and able to handle the physical demands of launch, re-entry, and working in microgravity.
Astronaut training takes place in specialized facilities all over the world, where they simulate the conditions of spaceflight as closely as possible.
One of the coolest places is the Neutral Buoyancy Laboratory, a giant swimming pool that's used to simulate the weightlessness of space.
Imagine putting on a real spacesuit and being lowered into a pool that's over 200 feet long and 40 feet deep. That's what astronauts do to practice spacewalks and test out tools and equipment.
They spend hours underwater, learning how to move gracefully and efficiently in microgravity, all while wearing a bulky spacesuit that weighs hundreds of pounds on Earth.
Astronauts also spend a lot of time in simulators that recreate the inside of a spacecraft. These simulators have all the same controls, displays, and systems as the real thing, and they can be programmed to mimic all sorts of scenarios, from routine operations to emergencies.
Imagine sitting in the cockpit of a spacecraft, with your heart pounding as you prepare for launch, or feeling the rumble of the engines as you blast off into the sky.
These simulators help astronauts develop the skills and confidence they need to handle the stress and excitement of spaceflight. But astronaut training isn't just about learning how to fly a spacecraft and conduct experiments. It's also about preparing for the unexpected.
Astronauts have to be ready for anything that space might throw at them, from equipment malfunctions to medical emergencies.
That's why they undergo rigorous survival training, learning how to survive in extreme environments like the desert, the ocean, and even the Arctic.
They learn how to build shelters, find food and water, and signal for help if they ever find themselves stranded.
Imagine landing in the middle of the ocean after splashing down from space, or having to survive in the freezing cold after an emergency landing in a remote location.
Astronauts also learn how to work together as a team, because in space, your crewmates are your lifeline.
They rely on each other for support, encouragement, and even just a friendly face in the vastness of space.
They learn how to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and support each other through thick and thin.
Astronaut training is a continuous process, even after they've been selected for a mission.
They spend months, sometimes even years, preparing for their specific mission objectives. Whether it's conducting research on the International Space Station, exploring the surface of the Moon, or one day even venturing to Mars.
They learn how to operate robotic arms, conduct spacewalks, and use specialized tools and equipment.
Imagine using a robotic arm to capture a satellite for repair, or venturing outside the space station to install a new scientific instrument.
Astronaut training is a testament to human ingenuity, determination, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge.
It's a journey of physical and mental challenges, pushing the limits of what's possible and inspiring generations to dream big.
These brave explorers are living proof that with hard work, dedication, and a thirst for adventure, anything is possible. So there you have it. We've journeyed from the familiar comfort of Earth to the vast and awe-inspiring expanse of space. We've explored the mysteries of stars, planets, and galaxies, and learned about the incredible challenges and rewards of being an astronaut.
We've seen how these brave explorers push the boundaries of human knowledge and experience, venturing into the unknown to unravel the secrets of our universe.
Space exploration is more than just a scientific endeavor. It's a testament to the enduring human spirit of curiosity, adventure, and the pursuit of the unknown. It's about daring to dream big, to push beyond the limits of our imagination, and to explore the vast cosmic ocean that surrounds our tiny blue planet. It's about unraveling the mysteries of our universe and discovering our place among the stars. But you don't have to be an astronaut to experience the wonder and excitement of space. Every time you gaze up at the night sky, you're connecting with the cosmos, pondering the same questions that have captivated humanity for millennia.
Every time you learn something new about space, you're expanding your horizons and embarking on your own personal voyage of discovery.
There are countless ways to explore space from right here on Earth. You can visit planetariums and science museums, attend stargazing parties, and learn about the latest discoveries from space missions around the world. You can read books and watch documentaries about space, build model rockets, and even write your own science fiction stories about adventures among the stars. The most important thing is to never stop asking questions, to never lose your sense of wonder, and to always dream big. The more you learn about space, the more you'll realize how much there is still left to discover.
And who knows, maybe one day it will be you who makes the next great breakthrough in space exploration. Maybe you'll be the engineer who designs the first spacecraft to reach another star system, or the scientist who discovers life on a distant planet, or the astronaut who takes those first steps on Mars.
The possibilities are as limitless as the universe itself. So keep looking up at the stars, keep asking questions, and never stop dreaming of what lies beyond. Your adventure in space begins now, and it's a journey that will last a lifetime.
Remember, the universe is vast and full of wonders, just waiting for you to explore them. Blast off on your own journey of discovery today, and who knows what incredible things you might find.